Hello viewers and welcome to Newsroom TV. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. Embattled Dr. Magombeyi attacked by unidentified men on hospital bed. In business, US condemns Mnangagwa's wasteful command agriculture, calls for market farming program. In sports, blistering start for Chibuku Super Cup. News in detail. Embattled Doctors Union leader Peter Magombeyi was on Tuesday physically attacked by unidentified men in a shock incident which happened inside a private Harare hospital in which he has been admitted since he emerged from an alleged abduction ordeal last Thursday. When NewZimbabwe.com visited Harare's Avenues Clinic, where the doctor is, there were brisk exchanges between Magombeyi's lawyers and police officers over the incident.
To receive further medical treatment, but the police have denied our client the right of passage to leave the country.
Magombeyi, who claims abduction and torture by unknown persons, was attacked on his hospital bed and again in the hospital corridor. The incident happened in the presence of his father, who has been on his son's hospital bed since he got admitted. As a result of the incident, the Zimbabwe Hospital Doctors Union acting president sustained injuries on his arm, neck and back. It was not clear on whether police arrested the attacker, who was rumored to be a serving police officer. The incident followed chaotic scenes earlier in the day in which police defied a high court order barring them from stopping Magombeyi from leaving the hospital upon his discharge. U.S. Ambassador to Zimbabwe Brian Nichols says the government's much-hyped command agriculture will not relieve citizens of their perennial hunger as the controversial scheme was full of corruption. The outspoken diplomat was speaking NewZimbabwe.com on the sidelines of a drought relief handover event by the U.S. Agency for International Development in Harare.
Clearly, the agricultural policies in Zimbabwe are not allowing this country to reach its full agricultural potential. In 1990s, there was a deep drought in southern Africa, and Zimbabwe fed the rest of southern Africa. And now, to fast forward to 2019, Zimbabwe needs urgent food aid for more than half the rural population. You've seen the stories about $3 billion unaccounted for in the Command Agricultural Program as documented by the Auditor General Mildred Cherry and as studied by the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament. You've seen the spikes in the exchange rate with Secunda Holdings getting favorable treatment on foreign exchange. All these things are related. Transparent market-based agricultural policies will provide higher incomes for farmers, more production for the country, and return Zimbabwe to being the global leader in agricultural production.
Government has since announced that it will splash an additional $2.8 billion to finance production of the staple crop, maize, as well as soya beans under a cumulative land area of 240,000 hectares. Authorities at the Harare City Council have managed to secure water treatment chemicals which will only treat the precious liquid for 7 days, the acting mayor has said. This comes after the country's biggest local authority on Monday shut down Harare's main water plant, Morton Jeffrey, citing lack of funds to procure chemicals for purifying water. Acting City Mayor Enoch Mumpamaonde revealed the new development at a press briefing on Tuesday.
City Council has found contingent supplies of chemicals to resume water production 3 hours from now. The suppliers of chemicals have been paid. The other quantities are coming from Blawayo and are expected to arrive this evening.
Council says a decision by government to declare the city's water crisis a state of emergency would help pave way for funding partners to come together, mobilize resources, and find a lasting solution to the crisis. Harare has been struggling with water shortages that have triggered waterborne diseases in the capital for over a decade. We end with sports. The 2019 Chibuku Super Cup is set for an explosive start with some tasty fixtures lined up in the first round of the country's premier knockout football competition, which kicks off this weekend. The highlight of the weekend will see Dynamos host arch rivals Highlanders at the National Sports Stadium on Sunday. The country's biggest clubs have been experiencing contrasting fortunes in the current Premiership race, with Highlanders sitting just 1 point above the relegation zone, while Dynamos enjoy a run of 11 matches unbeaten streak, while they sit on position 6 in the league. Other Super Cup matches will see a Saturday double-header, starting with Black Rhinos against Tel 1 at National Sports Stadium, while Caps United and record tournament winners Harare City will finish the business of the day. Ngezi Platinum clash with Mushwani Stars at Baobab Stadium, while ZPC Kariba take on Wange at Nyamunga Stadium. On Sunday, Chicken Inn take on Manika Diamonds at Luveve Stadium. The matches by FC Platinum against Chapungu and Triangle United against Herentals have been postponed as FC Platinum and Triangle are engaged in continental interclub competitions. Reporting for newzimbabwe.com, I am Makanaka Masenyama. For this and more stories, visit our website www.newzimbabwe.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Newzim TV.